You are not ready. You are not ready for how good things are about to get for you, okay? So I wanted to make sure that like what I was getting was true or like real because even I am like having like a little pinch me moment with this with what's coming in, the energy that I feel. That's what it feels like. Like, really? Is this really mine? Is this really happening? That's what I'm getting, okay? But I want to show you first. Here, let me show you what fell out while I was shuffling. So I was just doing this, what I usually do, going back and forth, and then, I shuffle, split the deck. These three cards fell out. There's cleanse, abundance, true love, and money right here. That is not planned, okay? I'm going to put these back because, like I said, I was just like in the middle of shuffling, and those fell out. And then all of a sudden I got like this feeling of like, oh my gosh, pinch me. But the spirit has been using songs like anything this morning. So, what I first got was a song by Minnie Ripperton. It's called Loving You. Look it up. She's got such a beautiful voice. I mean, she's long past, but just her voice. I mean, uh, one of those people where you listen to, it's like, I can't even imitate it. I would love to be able to sing what I heard, like the way it came through, because it really is just so beautiful and just like angelic. And but I won't do you a disservice. I've told you I can't sing, so I will not butcher that beautiful line, okay? That it's just that first line that came through. Loving you is beautiful because it's oh no, loving you is easy because you're beautiful. And the way it came through. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, sometimes I wish I could like project what I see and like just you could sense what I sense because this is really it's I want to say like lucky you, like that Jupiter card that comes out from this other deck, from this one, and it says lucky you. What is it? This one, the Nordic Light. What is it? The Astro Ascension deck, that one. But anyway, okay. But when that song came through, I kind of got a little bit of it felt like a little bit of resistance. So I want to say you're not used to feeling this way, or you're not used to hearing this. And then what came through, and it was funny, it made me laugh. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, because we went from one genre to the next. And what came through was it's a 1990s song by Mack, um, Flavor in Your Ear. So it's like, here comes the brand new flavor in your ear. Da 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 da. Flavor in your ear. I can't rap either, obviously, but those that came through. So look that up. And the meaning behind that, what I felt like was, you're not ready for it because you're not used to it. You've gone through this period where it's like I see someone who's like, that cartoon figure that they show who's like walking and there's like a gray cloud over them and them alone and the rain is falling on top of them. They're soaking wet and I mean like sopping. Um, but now the clouds just like a snap of a finger. It's like the divine's finger. It's like divine timing. Now the clouds just dissipate. They evaporate. Poof, they're just gone. And like the sun is out and slowly like all that water that you were soaked on, all the tears. Oh, I want to say all the tears that you cried while you were like praying. I know a lot of people go through. Gosh, tough cycles. I want to say like it's in different ways, and everyone has something that they go through. But sometimes I feel like for some others, it's a little more difficult, especially if you're more sensitive. And if you just have a group of people around you, because I see negativity being like projected onto someone. It's like dark energy coming through certain people's eyes and like landing on you. Yeah, okay. But anyway, those dark clouds are gone. It's gone, and it is like the sun is shining, and you're even like, oh my goodness, it's done. It's really done. Like there's no more rain falling on me, and you're in a little bit of disbelief that okay, my clothes are starting to dry out, and okay, like slowly taking like with some trepidation, with like Do I really want to go that way? All right, I'm gonna go because I was walking that way. I'm gonna keep going. And you're kind of like looking up, like, when is it gonna start raining? It's not gonna start raining. It's not like before. I'm not saying that you're never going to deal with challenges, um, but it's different now. Okay, it's just that that might have been like a karmic period, where you had to go through certain lessons and to come back to self, to come back to source, to remember who you are, to remember how powerful you are in your own right. Yeah, you kind of had to go through some of those things. Okay, but now is that time. And I feel like that's why you're in a little bit of disbelief, because you're just like, I can't believe it's over. And the other thing that I'm getting is like, with that, because I see someone whispering in someone's ear, and that Minnie Ripperton song is coming through again, and it's like, like, loving you is easy because you're beautiful, and the person, like, who's being whispered to is kind of like, all right, do you really mean this? Like, don't feed me BS kind of feeling. Excuse me. Ooh, it's a little blocked. Okay. Yeah, but they're bringing out that flavor in your, like, it's, get ready to hear something you haven't heard in a long time. You haven't felt this in a long time, but it is now time. Time, like the clock going. It's like that's past that hour. Oh wow. That hour of difficulty, that hour of gray clouds is gone. It's past. The clock is not going to go backwards. The clock's only going to move forward. Okay, so believe it and understand it. Like, these good things are yours. They're meant to be yours, and they are coming in now. That's what I want to say. Okay. Wow. I don't know if this is. I'm pretty sure this is Haitian Creole, but it's like, there's a song. Okay, this is from like my clubbing days. Okay, in like 2007, 2009 ish. God. Um, but there is a song, Sak Pasé, and oh my god, I feel like looking it up, and it just, why is that coming through? Okay, so either that phrase, I feel like it's like, what's up, right? And then there's a response, because I remember there being like a call and response thing. It's like someone would say Sak Pasé, and then the other person would say like Na Boule. That's what I'm being reminded of. If I'm wrong and if I butchered this, I apologize. But I do want to say it's like, it's Haitian Creole. Hold on, let me just look that up. I do not want to be wrong, and I don't want to butcher, part of someone else's culture. Oh, I guess there's a new song, 2025. That's not the one I'm referring to. Let's go back to let me say 2009. Is that it? Oh, I guess there are a lot of songs. I don't know. Is this it? Yeah. Okay, this is. That's what. Hold on. Can you hear it? Look at how it's so much fun. That's what I'm getting though. Yeah. Okay, so that was by Krosfyah. Oh, Krosfyah. Krosfyah. And it is Sak Pasé, SAK, and the next word PASE. I don't know why that specific one is coming through, but I don't know. It might be significant to you, but they're using that as a way to say, like, it's time for fun times. No. Is it? Is it carnival now? No. We just had Fat Tuesday, right? It's Wednesday, February 18th. Yesterday was Fat Tuesday. Maybe that's why it's coming through. Like, it's like, I don't know. I don't know what the schedule is. I don't want to keep looking at my phone when I'm supposed to be using, I'm like channeling things. But yeah, maybe something about carnival is significant for you. I don't know. Okay, there's a reason why that's coming through though. Like that specific song and that specific, I want to say genre because I want to say it's like, again, I could be wrong, but it reminds me of like soca and calypso and, like the West Indian music. If you're wondering, I grew up in Queens. Okay, so my goodness, I was around. Oh God, it's. I think it might still be the most diverse um, neighborhood or just borough area in, if not just the nation, in the world. I do remember coming across that statistic at some point. So yeah, you can't be surprised that I've been exposed to all this because like I'm saying, I grew up in Queens and my goodness, like that was my, I said that was when I would go clubbing. That was like 2007, 2009. So it's like everything. We used to hear everything in the clubs. I don't know what it's like now. I don't even know. Are people still going? I'm in a different world and a different time now, so I don't know. Um, but yeah, so I think it's bringing me back to that period of fun and just like freedom and it's like young adulthood. You're still figuring things out. You don't really have the responsibilities and the burdens that you do as an older adult. But yeah. Oh, I just heard I can see clearly now the rain is gone. It's going to be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. I told you they've been using music like anything today. Um, yeah, all of my troubles have disappeared. Look that song up. I don't know who sings it. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Here we go. By Johnny Nash. It's from 1972. Yeah, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. I told you, even if you go through things, it's not going to be as it was before. I feel like you were moving through life almost kind of like, well, okay, so this might be like that period of time where you're really disconnected, where it feels like we really need a better term for it, but it's the dark night of the soul. Okay, it sounds so. It is difficult. It is hard to get through, but my God, but you go through it and you're just so much more connected to the divine. You really are. But anyway, I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's going to be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Oh, the next one. I don't usually think of this. I think I can make it now. The pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. Look it up. Look it up and listen to that song. Someone needs to listen to it, hear it, and really feel it. Okay, soak in that hope, soak in that knowing that you don't need to pinch yourself. It's here. It is for you. What's for you is always going to come in. Okay, so I want to. This is a little weird. Maybe you experienced something. Okay, so I kind of alluded to it before. Where sometimes some people go through a little bit extra. And it's at the hands of other human beings, but it's because whether they dabble in something dark or it's because they envy you and so they're always projecting on you. Oh, I did say that, right? I think that was this channel. I'm pretty sure. It's only been like 14 minutes and I can't really remember what I already said. It's like you're because you're not looking back, you're only going forward. We only move forward, okay? But anyway, yeah, so you dealt with projections and just, but I like they're specifically bringing up because I hear it. They're like, they're basically, they're humans. Who do they think they are? they don't dictate what's yours. They don't dictate what your life is going to be like. They don't dictate what your life is supposed to be like. So, mm, so I feel like who do they think they are is kind of like they're they're people, they're human beings again. And what are they compared to source? What are they and their abilities and their their wants for your life compared to what source and my gosh, yeah, sorry, and spirit wants for your life and knows where you're going, where you're supposed to be. Like just because they say it's so doesn't make it so. Okay? Your purpose is your purpose. Your goals are your goals for a reason. Something is like, I feel something put on your heart or something put on your soul. Like you know that you're supposed to move in this way. You know you're supposed to move in this direction for a reason. They're little like clues that source and spirit are sending you constantly. And just because these people speak negativity over it doesn't make it so. All right. So they can, I see someone like yelling until they're blue in the face and they pass out. They can do that all they want. It doesn't matter. It might have worked before while you were going through that dark night of the soul, because I said again, you were disconnected and you were kind of like remembering who you were. You're remembering how connected you are. Really? Yeah. You're remembering like that spiritual side of yourself. Okay, this is interesting. So I feel like when you were younger, without you even knowing it, you kind of you manifested things or you felt that connection and you saw like the magic in life. And there were things that would happen where you're like, oh, I did that. I really did. It's like a child. Yeah. Going, oh my goodness, I made it happen. I just said it. Like I'm magical. I have superpowers. And that's how you were like going through life. And then suddenly there was this change because I want to say it's something karmic, like it was a disconnect, intentional disconnect, because you had people around you that weren't supposed to be around you for this next phase. And you had to learn how to navigate through, I see like this dark forest. So some incidences to just learn how to trust your intuition. Because that time when you felt like you were magical, you had your own superpowers, it was like you were playing. Yeah, because you know, kids are just so the channel is just open. They're not corrupted by all the negativity that is around us. They're not corrupted by the world and like, you know, the lies that people tell others and tell themselves, okay? That like kind of keep you locked down in a dark place. I don't want to go too far into that, okay? But that was what that like the period, that dark night of the soul, that was the reason for it, for you to remember your, like I feel I'm putting my cards down and ooh, golden ticket, opportunity, and rainbow, that just caught my eye. But I was gonna say, like, I just feel like you didn't know what to do. You had no, because I put the cards down, I pick it up, I shuffle a little bit, I put the cards down. I'm like, you were in that period where you're just like, I have no idea what steps to take. I'm just kind of like hoping that I'm doing the right thing. Um, yeah, okay. But anyway, so you went, so there was that magical period when you were a child, then you had a little bit of a disconnect. I'm seeing a light in the dark, but that light feels like it's a person. Like that might be you. Um, Maybe it's something like you were in like a oof, like really difficult situations, like familial. Oh God, how do I phrase this? Like you were the black sheep of the family. Okay, you were. I want to say like a star seed. It's coming out. That kind of thing. Like you're so full of light and you were placed in that dark place because you were always meant to bring that, like, be that being of light, like to teach people. They might not admit it. They learned something from you, okay? They might not want to admit it. They might not want to give you credit. I said they, oh my goodness, I was about to say they might want to give you credit, and then I stopped myself and I, corrected what was really coming through. But I feel like even if they want to, they won't, because something stops them. Their ego stops them because they want to dislike you. They still want to dislike you, even though you're out of that, okay? That's done and gone. Like I said, the clock isn't moving backwards, it's moving forward. Okay. Yeah. I think you have to remember what you went through. Not not perseverate on it. It's not like that. It's like when these things start coming in for you, and I told you you're going to be having those pinch me moments, there's going to be a little piece of you, ooh, this came through. There's going to be a little piece of you that's going to be like, do I deserve it? Do not even ask that question. This came through like a reading or two ago. Don't don't ask that question. Of course you deserve it. And that's why they're telling me like just kind of reflect. Not again, don't perseverate on it. Don't sit there and kind of like call in that darkness again. No. Just look at where you've gone. Kind of like I'm seeing someone who like walked up, or not walked, but like hiked up a hill. Just turn back and see how far you've come. That's the point of it. It's not to like dwell in all the events that took place in the path. It's kind in the path. Oh, okay, on this path. Um, what I wanted to say was in the past, but anyway, the point isn't to look back to dwell in all of that, all that past. But the point is to say, oh my goodness, look at those. I see like checkpoints. Like, look at that. Oh, that's how I got through that. Oh my God, it's amazing. Gosh, I am fierce. I'm strong. I'm capable. And just like admire how far you've come. That's the point of that. As you're like at the zenith, I want to say. At the top. Because that's where you are now. You might not know it. Ah, okay. It's like when you're walking around, walking up a hill, you don't really notice because you're just focused on that incline, right? That every step that you're taking, you're moving up. You don't even realize when you get up to the top, you're kind of like in disbelief. You're looking around like, whoa, is it done? Did I really make it? That's what I'm getting. Okay, yeah, turn around, look back, see how far you've come, and just appreciate that part that you made it through. That's what they want you to focus on, not on what happened, but on the fact that you made it through and you are here where you are now, okay? And that joy and that pride that you have in yourself for having made it. Like, just imagine walking up that hill, what it felt like trudging up and knowing, I can do this. I that train is coming through. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Like I can do this. I can do this. I can take the next step and I'll get through it. There's one more step and I'll get through it. That's it. Just focusing on one step at a time and you've made it to the top finally and you're like, "Holy, I did it. I really did it. I made it up this hill, this massive hill. I made it up." It's that disbelief, but then it switches into, yeah, I did that. That's where they want you to be in that. I did that. I did this. I like that. Okay, let's get something. Yeah, so you're not ready for how good it's going to be. You're not ready for these rewards and blessings and just this new chapter in your life because it's going to be so different than what you experienced in the past. Like that new flavor in your ear. You're not ready for it. You've seen how challenging life can be. Now be prepared to see how wonderful, how remember the magic. Yeah, is that it? I heard Remember the Magic, but it's to the tune of what is that Michael Jackson song? Remember the Time. Mhm. Do you remember is coming through. Okay. All right. So almost like as an adult, of course, now, but you're tapping into that. You're remembering how magical life was. Do you remember I said you felt like you were magical and you had superpowers? That's what it's going to feel like now. You're going to be like, wow, okay. You know, this is all mine. This is all mine. Every these opportunities that are coming in. Yeah, I'm meant to be here. I'm meant to be in this room. I'm meant to be talking to these people. I'm meant to embody this energy I just heard because this is me. You're remembering who you are, remembering that magic. The lessons you were supposed to learn, you learned. All right, you're getting in touch with a little bit of that childish hope and like dreaming, but it's different now because again, you're an adult now. So it's like the world, your world is going to change. Maybe because of perspective, because I see the hanged man, but I don't know, that's just what I want to say. Because I see it, or maybe you're moving, because I see an adult standing in the room and like everything is just magically, kind of like, Fantasia. The furniture is just moving. Everything is getting like switched out, like upgraded. Okay. Maybe you're moving, maybe you're renovating, I don't know, but things are going to fall into place magically. And you're going to remember, okay, so that's the thing. There's that magic when you were a kid, and there's the magic now when you're an adult. And this is kind of like the new doors that are opening for you, the new opportunities, that's going to feel magical. You're going to look at it in the same way as you did when you were a child, like, oh, I have superpowers. I am meant to be here. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to see what I do. I know it's going to be incredible. I know it's going to be amazing. And I see someone like, yeah, because that furniture is like moving around them, and a sofa, I guess, like a love seat, kind of goes underneath them, and they they sit back and they kick their feet up. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, this one to fall out. Okay, peace. You're going to feel a new. Okay, two different things. So you're going to feel a new level of peace with who you are, with not just who you've become, but who you've always been. You kind of lost sight of it a little bit, right? I said there was that little disconnect. But you're also going to be at peace with this new level of magic that's around you. It's not going to feel awkward, and you're not going to feel undeserving for a long period of time. I told you, you might think at the beginning, like, oh, do I deserve this? But again, Spirit's telling you, no, be at peace with knowing that you do deserve it. And quickly, I see someone going like, you're right. You're right. I deserve this. This is me. This is my life. It's my life because I said it is so. And it's my life because it's what the divine wants for me. They're bringing me back to who are they to tell me what I don't deserve. You might be hearing like some things that they've said in the past, kind of, it's, what do they call that? Monkey minds, monkey brain, where it's like this little loop that comes back. Um, it might try to kind of like tap, 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 knock on the door and try to get you to open that, but you're not going to. So you're going to be like, wait a minute, no, 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 no. Remember this. Remember, who are they to speak over your life versus what source wants for your life? Come on. It's like, I hear like there's no question. Like, it's not even a question you should ask. Anyway, yeah. Transition on the bottom. See? Transition to a new way of being. You might see blue butterflies, but I feel like, and I want to say this could be spring, as an actual spring that's coming around the corner, but it could also just be that new spring blossoming in your life, right? That cold period is over, and now the buds are popping out on the trees, and you see the stems rising from the ground, like things are starting to bloom now in your life. But I'm also being drawn to that little, can you see that? The crescent looks like the moon, on the butterfly's wings. So I feel like it's your intuition that's taking you to new heights, I want to say. Yeah, that's what I want to say. That's what I want to say, so I'm going to say it. Yeah, it's a new time. I don't know how else that's just what's coming through, okay? I just saw 10:09 on the clock. I don't know if October 9th. if significant, or see, again, change. Change and inner child. Ooh, tapping into that inner child, right? That magic that we talked about. But yeah, change. I just heard March comes in like a lion, but goes out like a lamb. So there might be something, I don't know what's going on astrologically with March to April. Look that up. Maybe that's significant, but it could also just be that time period, or like I said, life was a little more difficult, and you had to be fierce. You had to be, I want to say, a little hard-hearted. That's the lion, right? And then transitioning and changing and becoming this new version of yourself to embody more of the lamb, like integrate your inner child. You really can't see that. There you go. Integrate your inner child with who you are as an adult now. So it's like you're softening. Your heart is softening too. And they're taking me back to that person whispering in their ear, that Minnie Ripperton song. So it could be why you were forced to be strong. You were forced to be, again, hard-hearted. It's showing, because I see like you know, a stone heart, but underneath that layer of stone, that's the heart is still beating. Like you, my God, yeah. So like what you went through, it was not easy, okay? Um, but so you're forced to be kind of like that person with a hard heart. There's no other way for me to phrase it. That's what it was. But now you're softening, and that's why it's a little difficult maybe for you to hear the kind words and accept it. It's a little difficult at first for you to accept what source is giving you, but just know that you are deserving. Okay, that period where you had to be that fierce lion and, like, ready to roar, ready to roar and pounce on someone at the drop of a dime just to protect yourself is over. You can start embodying this again, like this, or integrating, I want to say. Maybe embodying came out for a reason, okay? But integrating this, your inner child. I need you to see it again. How do I do that? What the heck? What the heck? There we go. Okay? Like integrating the sweet, hopeful, that innocent side again. Yeah, life can kind of tear that out of you, right? But it's okay. You can always get it back. And that's what this period is going to show you. I hear like soft life. So that's what it's going to show you, okay? And that's a change for you. It's a massive change for you. Okay, what else? What the heck happened here? Good vibes on the bottom. Oh, gossip. Look at that. You're probably like, why is she's saying gossip like that? But it's not, this doesn't feel negative. People are going to notice the change in you. Sure, there might be some people that are like, oh, you've changed. What's happened to you? Because they're used to you being the one to depend on. They're used to, I see someone placing stuff on your shoulders. I'm like, she can do it. She can do it. She can handle it. Or, call him. He can do it. They'll do everything that we ask them to do. And it's like burden after burden after burden is placed on your shoulders, and you're kind of moving up. You're going up that hill. And yeah, you could do it, but just because you could do it doesn't mean that you should be the one to do it for someone else. Let them carry their own burdens now, okay? So that's a part of it. But for the most part, people are going to be looking at you like, oh my goodness, look, they've changed. Oh, I love this. Like they're seeing that you're just brighter and you're happier, and they love it for you. These are the people that are really going to be around you in this next phase, okay? Maybe they were these could be brand new people, or they could also be people that were like on the outskirts of your life. Sometimes it wasn't the right time for them to come in. Like I said, you were a little fierce, so maybe you were intimidating because of that, and people thought, oh, you know what, I'm just going to keep my distance. They seem like they have a lot going on. But now that you're embodying, that's why I wanted to come through. See, everything happens for a reason. Okay. Now that you're embodying the softer version of yourself, they still see your strength. They still see you as a badass, but it's like, oh, okay, they're approachable. They're not mean. Yeah, they get good vibes from you. But look, like a little like a little panda bear. Like, well, they're soft and cuddly. They're strong. They can pick you up and throw you across the room if they wanted to, but they're sweet. They don't want to. They could, but they don't want to. Right? That's like you. I just heard I could kick your ass if I wanted to, but I don't want to. So don't make me. Okay. All right. That is what you're embodying, I guess. Okay, what can we tell them about just the beautiful things that are coming in for them? That's not a notification. If you're new here, that's not a notification. It's I just have an alarm, so I remember to give my dog snack in a little bit, okay? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle one more time. But you know, this came through a couple of days ago. I don't think you're supposed to know. Oh, listen. Okay, let me just finish my thought. So what I was going to say is I don't think you're supposed to know exactly what's coming in. It's meant to be a surprise for you. They want to surprise you. Let them surprise you. They want to see you in that, almost like that childlike, oh my gosh, is that really, that's mine? Like a kid opening up a gift on Christmas morning. They want to do that for you. So let them meaning source, spirit, okay? And whoever they use to bring that through, those opportunities or those, like I said, gifts, windfalls, whatever it is. But look at the bottom. This is all you have to know. That is all you have to know. Fun times are coming in. Joyous events are coming in. I want to say joyous occasions are coming in. Like I see, this is if you want it, okay? I see marriages, baby showers, and then like graduations, and just all those checkpoints again or milestones. And for someone else, it's like career achievements. I see someone selling like a, oh, selling? Well, yeah, I wanted to say like celebrating a book launch, but I guess selling books. All right. Maybe it's something that's been in the works and that's what you're putting through. Finally, it's like it's catching people's attentions because I see something on display and like people are turning and like looking at it for instead of just like walking by and it just being a part of the environment, they're actually noticing something, right? Maybe that's it. Um, it's going to be different for everyone that listens to this because everyone's life is meant to be unique to their skills, their goals, their abilities, their talents. Okay? I feel like correcting that. I said there, to your skills, your abilities, your talents, your wishes, and your dreams. Everyone's are different. So, yeah, I don't know what that is. Okay, it looks like a, I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is like a children's book character or something. There's a star, but it's like personified. So there's like a face in the star. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Maybe you are. I just heard you are my shining star. Okay, so like that line might be significant. I think it was a song too, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the point of that. Oh, maybe it's just you're going to be the star of your life, your movie. Whatever it is, just know fun times are coming in, okay? That's it. This is what they want you to know. I asked, what can we tell them about what's coming in for them? And this is what they want you to know. That's it. I showed you what fell out earlier, while I was just beginning the shuffle at the very beginning. Beginning the shuffle at the very beginning. Okay. Oh, bookend. I just heard bookend. So this part of your like this phase of your life is it. This is going to bookend. So you had that magical period when you were a kid, you had the difficulties, and now it's just the magical period. It's like the magic is bookending your life. I don't know, bookend came through. I don't know. Do you make bookends? But that's not what I'm getting. I feel like saying it's bookending your life, almost like sandwiching, right? You've got the bread, and then you've got all the other stuff. So that other stuff is done. It's the magic. It's that magic that you felt when you were a child is now it's time for the magic for you to feel that magic as an adult. That's what's coming through. Okay. Yeah. So just believe it. You don't have to pinch yourself. Just believe it. Just trust what's coming in is for you. It's meant for you. Look back again. They're showing me that hill, that person up at the apex, at the zenith. Why can't I just say top? The apex and zenith are coming through. Okay. Um, yeah. So the person at the top or the apex and zenith of the hill, um, turning back like I did that and just enjoying that feeling. That's what you're supposed to do. Because the more you do that, the more you just enjoy everything that you've accomplished, oh, the more beautiful you're going to see this next phase of your life. Did that make sense? I hope it did. Just the way you're going to look at, the way you're going to view this next phase of your life is just going to be that much more enriched, okay? Yeah, because you're going to know you are deserving. And you should know that you are deserving. Screw what anyone else says. All right? Just know that is for you. All right, that is it. I don't really feel like taking anything else out, and it's long. So yeah. All right. I hope this resonated for you. It is a beautiful reading. Okay, it's a little lengthy. Look up those songs that came through. I'll put them in the description. But yeah. Oh, and this I don't want to forget that the last one. You are my shining star. Okay, because they just brought that through again. Maybe someone's gonna say that to you. I don't know. Or that song's gonna come up on the radio. Something. Mm. All right. So, anyway, whenever you see this, I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful night. Get ready. Oh, I just changed it. It says moods. Oh, moods. Control your mind. Focus on the good that's coming into your life. Like I said, how you look back matters. Don't perseverate on the negativity, okay? Don't get stuck on basically. Don't get stuck on what happened. Just admire yourself for the fact that you got through it. Okay. Have a wonderful day, wonderful night whenever you see this, okay? Bye. Take care.